Welcome back to another Jimmy Chin Vlogs. Hope you guys are able to hear me okay. It's a little bit windy out here, but we're on a frozen lake doing an MRE review. Technically kind of part two for those of you who have been around here since day one. But we're gonna crack open to this bad boy, see what kind of fixins we got, what kind of scran they're gonna put us through in case we get shipped off overseas, fingers crossed. And then we'll review it and we'll let you guys come along for the journey. So I'll see you in the next clip. All right guys, we've got our knife. Let's crack on in and see what we're gonna be cooking today. Oh boy, oh boy. That is a thick boy. Chili and macaroni. I think we had rice and beans in the last review, and it was, you didn't get to see this because this was after post-production, but I ate it and I got a couple things wrong. I got the heating system wrong, so it didn't really get there right. Some of it was cold, some of it was hot, and the food, it was pretty mediocre. If I was out in the middle of a desert somewhere, or God knows what, yeah, it would probably be pretty amazing. But living here with, you know, delicious steaks and delicious ingredients and freshness all around us, it's hard to compare. But we'll crack into chili and macaroni and we'll hope for the best. No trash out here, so gotta make sure we don't let anything fly away, or else fish and game will be on our ass. Oh yeah. First things first, let's get stuff separated. This has got to be chili and macaroni. Set that over there. This is lemon poppy seed pound cake. I'm not much of a sweet tooth guy. I prefer the savory stuff. As I say savory, Twizzler nibs. So you're getting your sugar in here. They're gonna keep you awake. I'm gonna save those. See what else we got going on here. Cheese spread. I believe we actually had a peanut butter spread in the last one. So this will be first cheese spread. Feels interesting. Oh, guys. Might have to cut in a second here. Our crazy neighbor. I should be quiet. Ugh. There's a crazy neighbor that lives next door to us, and she talks to the rocks down here, and I can hear her yelling to them. So I probably look like the crazy one right now, but I don't hear her anymore. But we'll pause for a second. Be right back. Well, that's both extremely frustrating and a bit disappointing. I have a little button here to like press and go to start the camera, and I just filmed a bunch. I guess it never started. You didn't really miss much leading off from where we took off last. Everybody's okay. Rocks are all checked up on. I broke through the rest of the bag. We also had a vegetable cracker, which is what came after the cheese spread, and also a beef teriyaki stick, and then also the carbohydrate Gatorade-esque type liquid drink that you just add water to, orange flavor. So we're excited for that. We also missed the whole MRE prep process, which is disappointing, but we're at least in business. This is where I messed up last time because I ripped the bag where I wasn't supposed to rip the bag. I didn't really get the heater in the right place. I didn't use the right amount of water. This time I read up. This time I should have done it correctly. And it should be in there right now. Well, it is in there, but it should be cooking in there right now. I don't really know. I don't really know the timing on how long. I think it's like once you should be able to start hearing it like sizzle. The heater and stuff like that. But it's propped up like this because it's actually on the directions on the bag. It says prop up on a rock or something. It says it directly on the bag, which I thought was funny. So we don't have a rock, so I just used the rest of my fixins here to prop it up for now. The fire's running low, so I might restock that. It's cold and windy, as you can imagine it being out here on the lake. But this is for you guys. We've been having a lot of people ask about, hey, where's part two? Where's part two? Well, production got the green light. We got the budget for this. So here we are. I hope you guys are enjoying. I'll check back in with you in a second when things are a little bit warmer and when we have a meal ready to eat. Maybe you'll see me in the next clip snacking on some of this stuff because I don't know how long this is going to take. So we'll keep waiting. Check in. I hit the button. Hopefully that actually just started. I can actually hear it sizzling. I would put the camera up to it, but it's so windy out and it's like so minute that you probably wouldn't even be able to hear it anyway. But I can hear it sizzling in there. In the meantime, let's dive into some of our other our other snacky poos. This is the vegetable cracker. Yeah. Looks pretty mediocre, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This cheese spread feels cold. I'm gonna warm it up. See now, they might not have this out in the field, but thankfully we're in the US of A. And we have these type of things on hand, of course. I'm gonna heat this up a little bit. Maybe just hover it over here. Give it a little massage. Ooh, yeah. It says, tear at the corner. All right, guys, let's see how the cheese spread looks. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. All right, here we go. Guys, this is all for you. This is all for you, by the way. You know what? Oh. Not horrible looking wise, I guess. Make a little cheese cracker sandwich. Oh, kick back and relax. Oh. 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 Not great. Ooh, wow. That's funky. I wasn't one of those kids that like those snacks where it had like a little section of like fake cheese and had those like rods, breadstick rods in it, and you would dip those. Those were at least okay, but I didn't even really like those. This is terrible. I don't really know what's worse. I honestly think the cracker is worse than the cheese. If you can believe that. Maybe we'll save the cheese and do the unthinkable and put it on top of our chili macaroni. But, yeah. We'll save that. Got the fire back going again. Nice and toasty. Sadly, this has not defrosted at all. I don't think it's a defrost problem. Bottle's adorable. There's actually no Tabasco in it, though. R.I.P. Things are still steaming here. See if I can bring it closer. See if you can hear it. You can definitely see it. I don't know if you can hear it, though. But it's doing its thing. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. And then once I'm cracking into it, I'll bring you guys back into the loop. Figured I'd show you guys the beautiful scenery while we're waiting. Things are bubbling in there. Like literally the water's boiling. So it seems like we're getting close, but yes, my little ice rink here for my beautiful fiance to break your figure skates out on. Maybe later. Wide open lake, frozen solid. About to catch a snowmobiler coming by too. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna wave to him, see if he waves back. Hey! Hell yeah, brother! As desolate as it looks out here, man, people are out. There's a couple other more ice fisher and snowmobile riders and enthusiasts. Yeah, it wasn't gonna turn all the way around. I'm really like, only like 10 feet out on the water. But it looks better when you look like this. Whoa, whoa, desolate. All right, we're getting close. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this, but there's this guy like wind, not surfing, but wind snowboarding, skiing. I can't zoom in any more than this, but I saw it on the other side of the lake. Man,
Mainers will find a way to make fun with anything, as long as there's probably beer involved. That's how far he is out there. Sorry, not quite ready yet. I keep teasing you, but it will be soon.
Gosh. I'm out of breath because I just ran back out here. My phone is on very low percentage. Neighbors came by. They were very nice. We were chit-chatting for a while. Right as they left, it's like, all right, time to finish the review. My fucking phone died. So I had to go inside, wait for it to charge, and now we're back. Hopefully it's still warm. Doesn't feel like it. The bottom half is warm. I don't know how I keep messing these things up. But nonetheless, we shall give it the old college try. That was a bad rip. Wow. You know what it smells like? Like beefaroni. That's what it smells like. Okay. Opening it for the first time. That's what it looks like. You can see the macaroni in there. Oh boy. It is so unbelievably cold. With that being said, it is actually not bad. The macaroni is oddly like not just terrible, and I feel like I can actually taste meat. Bean. God, it's so cold. That's my fault though. I left it out here in a frozen lake for an additional 20 minutes when I didn't need to. It's like 2:30 right now when I'm filming this. It's the first thing I've eaten today. And it's pretty amazing. Wow. Four-wheeler behind me ripping it up on ice. Okay, review time. If I came out here and this was hot, regardless, if I'm out in the field, this is delicious. It required me to bring nothing but water, but I could have procured water if I was out. I had snacks. Jen ate the lemon poppy pound cake. She said it was actually very good. I had a bite of it. Super sweet, but kind of fluffy and delicious. This meal pack is great. The specific chili and macaroni, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. MRE wise, compared to the one that I had before, which I would have given maybe a 6 out of 10, maybe. This is elite. I would eat this. I am eating it. Wow. Boys are pulling through. I'm going to end it on this one then. They're ripping.
I essentially ended up eating like the whole thing. I was hungry and it was pretty good.
But that's it for that one. Thank you guys for tuning in to MRE Part 2, Frozen Lake Edition. Plenty more content to come. I'm thinking maybe some more camping content coming up next as things get warmer. I am hitting the slopes tomorrow, but I think we've seen enough skiing content, so maybe we'll film a little something just for the hardcore viewers. But with that being said, cheers, and we'll catch you in the next one.